Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about my project pan of October, how it was, and what are the new fragrances for November. I have to tell you that a project pan for October was a disastrous one because I didn't have time to properly use the fragrances in the project pan because I had a lot of fragrances to test. I had a lot of fragrances to that I wanted to wear apart from this one because the project pen isn't binding. If I don't find a fragrance that I like in the project pen, I just go and browse my collection and I pick something from there. So the fact that I have the project pen fragrances doesn't mean that I use only those. And also the testing of new fragrances that I wanted to make videos about. Uh, it I want to test the fragrances thoroughly. I don't really like to say that, well, this is the fragrance, it's my first sniff, first and last sniff. When I test the fragrances, I test them over time, and it takes time, obviously. It takes effort and time, and sometimes it takes from my project pan. So that's why I'm gonna briefly tell you that I have actually managed to finish this fragrance, which is Agent Provocateur, and this is Eau Emotionnelle. This is a very beautiful musky fragrance. It was very easy to finish it because the fragrance was, well, this one is when it was first introduced to the project pan, and actually the fragrance was like up to here. It was maybe 10 ml of fragrance, so it was very easy to use it up. It was very pleasant, and I actually like this brand, and I suggest you trying their fragrances. They're still they still can be found online. So next fragrance is, and this is the only fragrance that I finished up. This fragrance I didn't touch. I didn't touch it because I just, so it goes straight back to my shelf. I didn't touch it because I always had something else that I gravitated towards. I love this fragrance to bits, but this time I didn't touch it. This one I have made a good dent, so this one stays in the project pan and it's gonna be eventually finished. So when it was introduced in the project pan, it was up to here, and now it's here. So I'm confident I'm gonna finish it over November. Lady Gaga, I used it twice. I used it 2 times, so it's gonna stay in my project pan. We're gonna see if I'm gonna be able to, use it a little bit more. It's a wonderful fragrance, very beautiful, very unique fragrance. This one, I'm actually very proud of myself because I was wearing it. I was actually wearing this fragrance yesterday. I love it to bits, and it's gonna stay here. It's gonna stay in my project pan. This is Dolce & Gabbana Feminine, one of the best fragrances in my opinion, Lily fragrances, and it has been discontinued so many years ago, and I still love it dearly. And I have another fragrance, so that's why this one is in the project pan. And the last one is the fragrance that I have actually made a dent. I didn't use a ton of it, and this is Giardini di Toscana. So this is like a blooming garden, like exotic garden. Very nice fragrance. It has quite a bit of rose, so I'm not really fond of this fragrance all that much, but it also has the sweetness of the fig, so it kind of contrasts with the rose. However, I have used, well, maybe 10 ml of this fragrance, so I'm gonna be keeping it in my project pan for November. So basically, I'm keeping Dolce & Gabbana, I'm keeping Giardini di Toscana, Lady Gaga, and also Versace. And there's 3 fragrances, well, 2 fragrances and a body spray that I want to add in my project pan. So this one, I really want to add this one, and this one is not a fragrance. It's a body spray, it's a body water, and this is from Perlier, and this is an Italian brand. I remember I got it in some, this big outlets, outlet villages. And so this is Fiori d'Arancio. It's orange flowers, beautiful scent. I just don't really reach all that much for it because it has a very low staying power. So this is what it is. This is body spray after the shower, so I'm gonna use it as such. After shower, I'm gonna try and use it up. It's very doable for me. I'm an oversprayer, so I'm gonna use it. And two other fragrances, and again, there's just one fragrance plus one hair fragrance. I'm gonna start with the hair fragrance, and I'm not very good with the hair fragrances because I usually use my fragrances as my hair fragrances. I don't have this distinction, even though I have used hair fragrances, dedicated hair fragrances in the past. I had J'adore, a very beautiful hair fragrance that lasted for, you know, days on my hair. It's just that I wash my hair every day, so technically it would have lasted maybe 2 to 3 days, but you just wash it, and when I was about to wash my hair, it still smelled as of J'adore. So this one is Acqua di Parma, and this is Peonia Nobile, and this is the hair fragrance, and I loved it. I loved it very, very much, and I actually wasn't able to get my hands on Peonia Nobile. I used to have a little 10 ml bottle, but then it was discontinued. It was all reformulated, something like that. For some time, it was like gone from the official website, and the only thing that I could find was this hair fragrance, and it actually it has quite a bit of rose in this, so it's fine. So I'm gonna be using it as my hair fragrance because it was just staying on my shelf, so I'm gonna make an effort and use it as a hair fragrance, as opposed to using on my hair the other fragrances that I have. So, and the proper fragrance that I have to add to my project pan is the fragrance from L'Herbolario, which is an Italian brand, and we have this Altea marshmallow perfume, and this is said to be a dupe for Delina. So they actually do have something in common, but I wouldn't necessarily say go ahead and buy this one instead of Delina. And I'm not a huge fan of Delina. From all the Delinas that they have, I prefer Delina Exclusive because it's a bit of a different fragrance. It's more interesting. So it has the notes of lemon blossom, it has sweet orange, marshmallow, white rose, musks, and vanilla. So it's kind of an easy reach, pleasant white rose. It's a nice fragrance, and the staying power is not so great. So I'm gonna be using this one. I'm confident that I'm gonna use it up. I think, well, the bottle is not transparent, so I can't really see, but judging from how it is in the bottle, I think it's like from 50 ml, I probably have 35 ml left. So this is my project pan, a disastrous one. It's the worst project pan that I have had in this year so far. We have 2 more months to go, but I think that it's not gonna get worse than that. So yeah, do please let me know what are the fragrances you have been project panning this month and next month. And in the meantime, I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful Wednesday, and I will see you on Friday with 3 new fragrance releases, reviews. Bye.